Okonzwechukwu Victor. I'm 27 years old. I'm the last child in my family.
How many of you in the family?
We are 5 in numbers. I'm the last child. I'm from Imo State, in Idato North local government area, Akokwa. I'm a member of Supreme Vikings Confraternity. On 6th March 2021 was the day we killed one Mr. Igwilo Ugochukwu, aka Tata. I was the one that shot him. After shooting him, we cut off his head, videoed it, and sent it. We are 5 in numbers that did it. One Mr. Sajo was the one that brought Tata to us. Then I myself, Sajo, Mr. Spirit, More Life, and Otiko. 5 of us was the ones that cut off his head. Then one Mr. Seko came inside there when we are cutting off his head. After cutting his head, on Sunday being 7th March 2021, all the members of Supreme Vikings Confraternity witnessed, saw the head. So after everything, after them seeing the head, one guy from Delta State, Asaba, came there. That day, that fateful Sunday being 7th, was my first time of seeing the guy. So he was the one that cut his hand and his private parts. After cutting everything, we dumped the body inside the river in Umove village at Oboye. Then after everything, we took Mr. Spirit and Otiko took the head and the private parts to a herbalist in Oboye. That fateful Sunday in the evening, they called me out, told me that they want to go back to the herbalist. So I followed them up. When we reached there, them and the herbalist discussed, which I was not present. They shift and discussed. After discussing with the herbalist said that we should come back the next day, being Monday, being the 8th of March 2021. We went there in the night time, me, Otiko, and Spirit with our number 1 called Celestine. So when we went there, by that time, the herbalist has grind the Mr. Tata's head and the rest of some of the parts in his body. He has grind it. Then when we came, he asked our number 1 to sit down. He brought out mortar, poured everything inside there. Asked our number 1 to be pounding it. So when our number 1 was pounding it, he was doing incantation. He was doing some incantation. Then after everything, he asked us to go, that he's traveling with Otiko, that they are leaving the town the next day. So the next day being Tuesday, 2 of them traveled, and they traveled to unknown destination, which I didn't know.
Who caught Mr. Ugochukwu, aka Tata?
Yeah.
Who caught his head?
I was the one that caught his head.
Who did the video?
I was the one that did the video and sent it.
What is the reason for that?
On 2020, being last year, Tata leads a squad that killed one Mr. Lampard. Tata is one of the neo-black movement called aka Blackers. He lead a squad and killed one of our members called Lampard. Then after that, he chased me and shot me like severally.
Did you report it to police?
I didn't report the matter to police.
So, how can you prove it that Tata is a member of cultist.
Everybody that knows Tata knows that he's one of the neo blackers movements.
Everybody that knows him as what? Because the family said they did not see him and they reported the matter. The video went viral that you people cut his head. You killed him, you shot him and cut his head.
Tata was a student in Abia Poly. Then when he was in school, Tata is a very, very stubborn and a bad.
Who is the owner of the gun he used?
More Life. He was the one that brought out the gun.
The gun?
Yes.
The gun used to shot him?
Yes.
Did you regret the action?
I regret everything that I did.
When was that? When did you regret the action? Is it when police arrest you, you regret the action?
Even before the police arrest me.
Before police arrest you, you are planning to run to where?
I was planning to go back to school.
Which school?
Maritama at Uyo.
You said?
Uyo.
Can you take the police to the herbalist that you took
Yes, sir.
Mr. Tata S to?
Yes, sir.
You took the head to that place to do what?
They use it to add to. They use the head and the some of the parts to do juju
Which type of juju now?
for government and ask men to be loyal.
Government how? Which type of government?
As
Government.
Police.
To loyal to who?
Police to stop putting eye to them and to Supreme Vikings Confraternity them, and for us men not to be declaring war on them anyhow.
Okay. That's the reason you people cut the head.
Why we call the heads is because there is a war going on in Aba right now, and Tata is one of their strong hands.
That's the reason you cut his head. When you are cutting the head, who is feeding you?
I was the one videoing.
How?
I was holding the phone at my left hand. Then I was using my right hand to cut the hair.
To cut his head. Are you a butcher man?
No, sir.
You are not a butcher man.
No, sir.
You've killed before?
No, sir. This is my
This is the first time of killing?
Yes, sir.
Did you show any remorse?
Yes, sir.
After shot him,
Yes, sir.
you cut his head, cut his private part.
I was not the one that cut the private part.
Who did?
Like I said before, one guy.
What was the name?
I don't know the guy. That fateful Sunday was the first time I'm seeing the guy.
The first day of seeing the guy.
Yes, sir.
Can any neutral body can just come to your place like that? Where people
He's among the Supreme. He's a member of Supreme Vikings Confraternity, but he's not from this town.
Where is Mr. Tata body now?
After
The remaining body.
After Junior, we left it. Like I said before, we dumped it in the water at Umove village.
Can you take police to where you dumped the body?
Yes, sir.
Can we still see the body there?
Yes, sir. If possible.
You said?
If possible, we can still see the body there.
Okay. What advice do you have for your member that is still doing cuts?
The advice I have for them is for them to drop all the evil acts they are doing and focus on their bright future. Because there is no gain. There is no gain in doing that.
The Tata body was slaughtered in Ireland. That's where people call Ireland. How did you drag the body to that place? Umode village that people slaughter him.
That Mr. Sergio brought him
Alive.
there. Then where Mr. Tata was killed is close by to the island. It's just let's say a minute walk.
How many times did he shot him?
Only once.
At where? Which part he shot him?
At his chest.
Chest.
Yes, sir.
He died instantly.
Yes, sir.
Then you people drag him to.
Before I shot him, Mr. More Life has already fucked him up with 2x2.
Okay, that's it. He hit him with
2x2.
2x2 plank
Yes.
on
and
his
the-
head.
On his head.
Okay, before he shot him.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are advising your people, your colleague. What are you saying?
I'm telling them what the advice I have for them is for them to drop the bad doings they are doing, because there is no gain in being a cultist.
Meaning, are you regretting your action you took?
Yes, if I can only take back the times.
What do you want police to do for you now?
All I'm asking is for the forgiveness. I'm asking them to forgive.
Okay.